There we go. We got some sound, bros. Yo, it's the dude who floats on the lake. What's up? What's happening? What up, homies? We got sound. Apparently, I had muted the microphone. But that was funny that Officer Ortiz was the first one in the chat. Nothing to see here, boys. Colin, what up? Moon, Creel, Tim, what up, homies? Limited. Somehow I muted the microphone. You know, just one of those moments when you find yourself talking to yourself, you know? So cool. So cool. I wonder, guys, could I go to that riprap and catch another fish off of there? Should I try it? Yo, Merc, what's up? Where's Fred? I don't know where Fred is, bro. I ain't got tabs on Fred. I try not to keep tabs on all of you guys. You guys have lives that I hope you enjoy and you live to the fullest. I don't know where Fred is. Fred sold his merch. What are you talking about, bro? Fred rolled it to the next one. Yo, what up, Sam? You doing some yard work, dog? Errol, what's happening? Ah, Moon's gonna go do some ice skating. I like that, Moon. Moon is gonna do a little ice skating. I wonder, all right, I guess we're gonna save some gas. He did pay it forward. I don't know. He succumbed to the peer pressure. Now, at night, the red and black jig, okay, I got confidence in that because it's red and black, friend of Jack. Red and yellow, kill a fellow. That is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know if that is actually true. It is a saying, but I don't know it to be true. As I don't hang out with snakes, be they figurative snakes or actual snakes. I don't hang out with snakes. All right, stay focused, man. Just got to holler at me, man. The winner of the BBL giveaway was Fred Harper. And Fred said, bros, pay it forward, dog. And so we did. And now we are at 125. So we're gonna throw this jig here for a little bit. The hope is that we are not out here like we were yesterday for a long time. We just want to get out here, get a fish or two, go home and check out some college football. That's what we're trying to do. That's the game plan. Let's see if we execute. Oh, moderator, I was waiting till Old School popped in so that we could surprise him. But I guess that'll work. Oh, and we paid out locals $25. So yesterday was about $175 worth of giveaways, even though Fred paid it forward. But I mean, that's one way to spend a Friday. Definitely one way. Wants to see the Ohio-Indiana game. That is a good game to watch. That will be one of the games on the viewing schedule. I mean, basically every game. Now, Creel, I got a bone to pick with you, bro. I was pretty sure that there were more games last night. You told me there was just the James Madison game. But I was pretty sure there was more. And I was correct. There were 3 football games last night. There was UNLV against Boise State and North Texas against Tulane, along with the James Madison one. I was like, wait a second. It was about 9 o'clock when I realized that all the games were on. Somewhere around there. And then I was like, I should talk shad to Creel, but I'm pretty sure Creel's asleep. So I didn't want to wake you, Creel. You see, so if you ever think that I don't think about your well-being, bro, I do. I did not want to send you a text and wake you up. Because nobody wants a grumpy Creel, I don't think. I mean, there might be some people who favor a grumpy Creel, but I don't know too many. Yeah, moderator. That was the only one on at that time. And then after the adulting, there were 2 other games on. And that was all like, Creel. I knew it. My only guess is that Creel was using the ESPN app and maybe, just maybe, some of those weren't in the top 25 or something along those lines, but I'm sure they would have showed them, because I think each game had a team in the top 25. And apparently Luka Doncic had a baby. Not him personally, but somebody that he procreated with had his baby. You said 2 games, Krill. Wow. 2 is still not 3. I just saw James Madison in there, dog. And quit picking on my reading, Krill. It's not that I don't read, it's just I don't like to read. You know, kind of like when I saw little bits and details about like a push pole, but I just assumed that it was a fishing rod, and I was like, what the heck, a 20-some foot fishing rod? What the heck is that all about? But then I read more, and then it was all like, oh, a push pole. Yeah. Oh, Errol. The bass, they're kind of cold, or maybe they're doing some Christmas shopping. I don't know what they're doing, but they do bite year round here. Does the sun shine on this lake ever? That's a great question, bro, because I'm almost about to ask that question myself. And I live here, and I know that it does. But it has not shined on this lake in a couple days. There is some cold front that came through that level set everything to, yo, it's winter time, dog. All level set. Moderator, I don't know what you said because I only read it halfway. So, anyways, why would you send me a long message like that, moderator? Now I left half of it there. Unread. But anyways, moderator, I'm trying to catch a fish. Do you mind? If I wanted to read a book, moderator, I would have brought a book out here to read. And I would have been all like, okay, guys, today is the beginning of the book club, the Latin Bassassin Book Club. We will be reading the moderator's comment. Here in this comment, I believe that she was feeling a little frustration with my inability to read. But yet here on this other part of the comment, which I didn't read, it is unknown, her feelings at that time, because that part we will discuss on the next Latin Bass Acid Book Club. Moderator, I'm not going to tell you all the tricks on how to trick me. But I'm just telling you right now, using the word expensive, there's key words that pop out. And if you use the word expensive, sure as shad, the entire message will be read. You think I'm just going to read expensive and be all like, hey, that's cool? No, it's going to be expensive. What? I will focus on every single detail. See, I think the black and red jig, or red and black, however you want to say it, I think last night, good combo, because it was dark. They couldn't see. They're like, what the heck is that? Oh, no, it's dark, bro. Just eat it. The dude was all like, all right, I guess I'll eat it. But now, there's light. So they're like, what the heck is that? And they're like, I don't know. Looks weird. Don't eat it. So I think that might be the case. But we'll toss it a couple more times here. And then the question is, I mean, in theory, you would think that at those power line shingle dingles, if I got to where the rock became dirt or clay bottom or whatever, if I got to that point, there would be a fish on that transition just kind of relaxing all cool, just eating some shad outside of the school, when a couple of guys, they were up to no good. They started fishing in my neighborhood. Moderator's trying to get me a... It will be a beep, bop, boom, bam. Ah, what the heck? Somebody just bite me, but I didn't know about it? Nah. Can't be. What I'm on, you wouldn't understand. That would be the caption of most comics. Come on, baby. So we got two options here, guys. We either go and slow fish the base of those power lines, which again, remember, I saw that fish over there. Fish are there. It's just getting them to bite. Or we head to the other... That was weird. Though these gloves are bulky, I think they do allow for the vibration to transfer through. It's weird. Is there a lot of fishing in Africa? I don't know if there's a lot of fishing in Africa, but I do bless the winds in Africa because some song says that yo, I don't know the rest of the song, but it says something. I bless the winds in Africa because they, I don't know, maybe brought you to me, who knows. I'm not exactly sure how they would have brought. If that dude isn't in Africa, did the wind blow that chick from Africa? And then she was like a tumbleweed. She just shows up and he's all like, yo, what's up? Hey, just blowing through. Oh, well, nice to meet you. Where you from? Apparently from Africa. But, I mean, in theory, she could have been from somewhere else and got blown to Africa, and then the winds in Africa then pushed her even further. But I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist who keeps track of wind currents. You could argue that fishing started in Africa? What? Oh, it's bless the rains. Oh, you see? Even worse. I didn't even know the real song. Well, that makes less sense. All right, moderator, please. Tell me the rest of those words. I bless the rains in Africa. What did the rains in Africa have to do with this dude meeting this chick? This, I got to know. It's I miss? You sure it's I miss or I bless? Okay, so clearly I am totally off about this song, all right? But this song is like an older song, so anyways. But also, what is this song? Don't make me stop fishing, guys, so that I could look up these lyrics and be all like, hold on, we'll see what they say. Okay, so bless the rains in Africa. Or what do the rains in Africa have to do with this guy hooking up with this chick? I think the song's about hooking up with a chick. I don't know. Okay. We're about to move, guys. I'm gonna have to turn the mic off and just listen to this song so that I can understand what this song is. And I think I'm gonna have to change my jig. Oh, by the way, dudes, that ramp completely full right there. There's a tournament going on right here out of Civitan, and it took up all the spots. Yo, ISO, what's happening? We ain't got no fish just yet, dog. We barely started. This is the first spot that we stopped. This is the spot that we caught that 4-pound BBL yesterday. So we're gonna thoroughly check it again. And we also caught a catfish here. And I'm sure that I missed another fish that same time last night. Moderator, your comment is confusing me, but it don't take much. Probably just means Africa and not an actual person. So he's all like, yo, I was in Africa and I met you. What's the deal? Now remember, guys, the next 5-pounder pays out a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. All you got to do is be watching the live when we catch it. And when we catch it, then we throw a little party. We have it, do a little dance. And we get down tonight. And we just pick a phrase that pays. And when that phrase is uttered, all you got to do is type it into the chat to be entered to win a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Now, that $125 gift card was brought to you by CX, Fred Harper, and Creel, I believe Creel, because Creel said, hey, oh, I must have turned my spot lock off. Creel said, hey, if you something, or if you catch 10 fish, I'll add $10, or I don't remember, but either way, it's 125. However the math works out, it's 125. Yo, Drill, what's happening? All right, guys. Though it may not be as entertaining to you guys, I am going to go to those power line bases over there. It's probably because I need to charge up. You know what I'm saying? I get that conductive charging that's going on right there. But there's a little bit of a breeze. It's a little cooler for some reason, somehow today, or it feels cooler. I don't think that it is, but it just feels cooler. And you know, so I'm not that adventurous right now. We're not in desperation mode. When we're in desperation mode, okay, then we're gonna do some crazy things. But right now, we're not in desperation mode. We're in, hey, chill out, do your thing mode. That's a 250, dog. Silver's rolling with a 250. Bless the fish down in Africa. I mean, down in Guntersville. For setting me free. Please set me free. At a different time. So hopefully we can pick a couple off and be like, yay! More than likely we'll also pick off a crappie and be like, what? Oops. Oops, we caught a crappie. I talked to a guy who gave me a parking spot, so that was kind of cool because he was leaving as I was showing up. And he said he caught himself about 15 crappie, all in the, well, the majority of them in the 13 to 14 inch range. And I was like, that's what's up, dog. Enjoy cleaning them. GM! Ah, GM. I forgot what I was supposed to give you. Ah, yes, that Alabama-Georgia game. That will be interesting. That will be very interesting. Sorry about that, Colin. That was not the intent, but just know you can bless the rains in Africa for putting that song in your head. Where's my other jig? Got it. Hurry up, dude. Get all your hooks out of my glove. Another hook in my glove? I put some hook repellent on these gloves. Colin, don't worry. We'll sing some other ridiculous song, and then you'll be all like, oh, now I got that ridiculous song in my head. And I'll be like, yeah, you're welcome. It's all good, dog. Ridiculous is... He's my voice. She's here. Where we at? Okay. Well, let's do a once over real quick, and then we'll slow her down. I'm assuming we're going to be able to do a once over. Oh, yeah, guys, I forgot. I changed my line. The other one, I could barely cast it. Now, we're going to cast this miles, which is better for us. Look at that cast. Ay, ay, ay. Effortless. All the way out to the middle of nowhere. Hopefully it doesn't end up in the power lines, or on them, I should say. But it does allow for better action on the way back. Let's see if the streak song will get that out of your head, Colin. We'll see what we can do about it. Water temp is 50 degrees. Hey, I didn't even see there was somebody on that side over there. From a distance, there was nobody on this. I think that's a slip up in the matrix. There was not a boat there, and now there is. The matrix has had a glitch. Okay, we're believing that there's a 5-pounder here. There's a boat with a ghetto wrap right there. Oh, the other place, we could stop at these rocks over here and try that. I bless the snow up in Canada. Hey, buddy, I bless the snow up in Canada. Buddy. I don't know what their singing voice would be. And there's another boat on that one. Okay, the matrix is glitching. There were no boats here, and now there's boats everywhere. What in the matrix? Squirrel, rat, whatever the dude's name is. I need you to get me out of here. What is the dude's name? Hamstring, Ham, I don't remember his name. I need a way out of here. Oddly enough, Grandmaster, I don't know how I could picture that exact moment that you speak of. That was very epic moment, apparently, because in the sports world it is known. But how could you see me in the dark, dog? How did you know that I was biting my FXRs? And I was like, yeah. Great description. Now, hopefully we don't got to pull one of those off, because, you know, it does wear on the sole when you got to pull those off, bro, because you just want to come out here and be all like, yoink. All right, guys, we can go home if we wanted to. You don't want to be out here and be all like, oh, dear God, 450 million casts later. Here we are. We don't want that to happen. Oh, I forgot. Grandmaster, you got the night vision? But I forgot, bro. You are Grandmaster from the Jedi, not from the clan. Or from the Masons. Water temp is 51 degrees. Took a little time to settle. It felt like the fish of 8 million casts. Your wife is playing it? No, dog, this is not where I missed one. That is on this other island over there. Did I fish this one? Maybe it is where I missed one. Let me get stuck in a rock over here and then I'll tell you. Okay, I'm stuck in this rock. You know, that would have been extremely funny if I had got stuck in that rock and then caught a fish off of it. But this may be the one. You might be right, dog. You might be right. What clan? Well, it is not part of the, let's see, what's the, dang. It is not part of the Tanaka clan, I can tell you that much. My Shidoshi, I forgot what his name is. Because if you were part of that clan, then you would have to break bottom brick. So that's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about the one that essentially celebrates Halloween all year round, bro. But they all have the same costume. It's kind of weird. You think that, like when you show up to some event, right? And two people are wearing the same shirt or a similar outfit, then you're like, dude, what the heck, bro? Why didn't you tell me you were going to wear that? I wouldn't have worn it, or, just a situation like that. But these guys don't seem to care. They actually all shop at this same place, and maybe that's the only thing they sell there. I don't know. But yeah, that's the clan that we're speaking of, or at least I am. I don't know about anybody else. This is a brand new line, guys. When you got big gloves on here, it's gonna cause you to bird's nest a little bit. That's weird. Oh yes, the hooded clan. All right, guys, let's throw a jig here. I believe this is where I may have gotten stuck and missed the fish, but it could have been on the other side. Yesterday was a long day, though about 90% sure it was here. The heck? What? Why would anybody be sorry they said something about Africa? We've been blessing the rains down in Africa, bro. So what seems to be the problem? The heck? I think Grandmaster, he must be out in the cold and his fingers are freezing and he's just sending some odd emojis. Last cast with this, and we are then going to throw that jig. We're going to run the jig down these rocks and hopefully not get stuck. But based on the way the rocks look, there's a high probability that we are going to get stuck here. Maybe that's why I don't run a jig on this very much. Whoa, was that another cast after last cast? Muscle memory took over. Muscle memory. All right, here we go. Whew. Oh yeah, that's It's nice and cold on the hands. I need to put my gloves back on. That's about the area. If this is the spot that I missed that other fish, that's about the area where it happened. A massive heater. Take the glove off. Oh, boom. We back, boys. We back. This is not a BBL. But this right here is the fish that continues to streak. Oh, I feel good. Get the fish out my face. Oh, here we go. This is just a little one, my dudes. This is just a little one. But this continues to streak. Thank the good Lord. This guy feels cold. This right here is a little Juan. Just a little Juan. Iwa shallow bros. We continue the streak. Oh, yeah. Whew. Thank the good Lord that we have continued the streak. So at any time we can leave and go watch some college football. And then the moderator could be all like, oh, now I can do stuff. And then, you know, I'll be like, yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to be here watching college football. Do your thing. Thank the good Lord. Sing it for unlimited. That fish weighed 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Puro little little Juan. Yo, ISO, since you're new to the game, bro, when we're guessing weights, I usually tell them. Oh, and that was on the black and red jig. Or red and black. I usually give an indication of, but you know what's funny, guys? I said right before I cast it that I was like, that's about where I missed that fish. But usually I let the homies know this is the weigh scale that we got here. Anything under 1 pound is a pinch. Well, you know, I gotta use some Spanish in here, right? So it's a pinch E, like the word pinch, the letter Y, which is and in Spanish. So pinch E zoom, but when you say it fast, it just sounds like pinch E zoom because I'm saying pinch E zoom. Pinch E zoom fish. That's from anything. That's anything under 1 pound, and from 1 pound to 2 pounds, that is a little rob. A little rob. And anything 3 pounds, wait, no, that's 1 to 2 pounds. Anything 2 to 3 is a little Juan. And anything 3 to 4 is a little John, because that fish is okay. And anything above 4 pounds is a BBL. It's a BBL drizzy. So now you know we are about to yo, peace out, dead rabbit. We are gonna now. So, well, that one was a little Juan because that was 2 pounds, 8 ounces. That means that it is puro orale, bro. It's an okay fish. It's orale, bro. Also good fish, but not our best fish. Now we gotta sing it, dogs. We gotta sing it. Here we go, guys. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. Bros, we are sitting at 30 times 7 plus possibly 3 days of consecutive non-zeros. We are talking rain, snow, sleet, or shine. We have come out here, and some of them have been a struggle. You guys saw it yesterday. Some of them have been a struggle. Dudes, that one fish yesterday, it just, I mean, it basically set the tone yesterday, that fish. It told us, hey, let's throw this jig. We learned a little bit. We can be taught. Oh, Grandmaster on his heater. Yeah, bro. That's that BBL Drizzy, dog. Big Bass Live. Now, I usually don't hawk my merch here, bro. But I do have a shirt on the website at semperfish.net. There's some Latin Bassassin gear there, and one of the shirts is I Heart BBLs with the little asterisk on there that says Big Bass Live, because you know I've worn it in a couple places and people look at me like, what the heck, what's this guy wearing? And then they get closer to me and they see the asterisk and then they read it and they're like, ah, it is fool. And I was like, that's what's up, dog. Big Bass Live. That's where my mind is at. Fred, what's happening? Yo, Fred, Merc was asking if I knew where you were, bro. And I was like, yo, I don't keep tabs on Fred, bro. I hope Fred's living the best life he can. I just don't know where he is. Okay, Braxton, I'm not sure, like, oh yeah, dog, I know the other meaning of BBL. That's why we did it, dog. Play on words, you know what I'm saying? I'll say it, all right, guys, it's not the BBL from the streets. It's BBL as in Big Bass Live. So, yep, not much gets past us in terms of irony and play on words, bro. So we did it purposely, and that's why they look at us, you know, when you wear the shirt, they look like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And then they get closer, and then they're like, ah, it says Big Bass Live. Okay, that's better. You know, we push the envelope, dog. We don't take it all the way over the top. We're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, no, Sylvester Stallone. We just take it close, but not all the way to the top. Over the top, I should say. And so here's the thing here, Braxton. Bro, you're coming with all kinds of different energy, bro. I don't know. Maybe Braxton suffers from hormonal influx or hormonal swings. And those are usually the problems of half the human race, but not the other half. Because last time you came in and said that there was a a trail cam that was way better than this live. So, bro, you're going to have to pick some energy and stick to that energy, dog. Like, we just can't deal with flip-flopping. I mean, I'm gonna time these times that you come in and say not what should I say? Not positive or not kind words about the broadcast. And then I'm going to time them and see if they're cyclical, let's say. If they happen to come in a cyclical fashion to where we're just all like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. All of a sudden, Braxton loves the broadcast, but there's this one time frame. Let's say it spans about a week or so, give or take, where Braxton comes in and says, this is terrible. I'd rather watch a trail cam. So I'm only keeping it real, Braxton, because I remember certain comments, bro. Yo, what up, Faith? What's happening? Well, I don't know what kind of energy Braxton's coming with, bro. But it is odd energy. Because dudes, I'm not a hater. I mean, you do you, bless up. I got nothing but love for you, bro. I asked you, what is that trail cam? Because I want to learn, dog. I want to learn how I could get better. So I was like, let me go check out this trail cam and see what it looks like. What am I not doing that this trail cam is doing? So, if we stop learning, guys, we stop growing. And if we stop growing, well, we might as well be no longer here. So, as I attempt to continually grow and learn, I want to see what this trail cam is about, because maybe I like it, and maybe I'm like, dude, did you see that fox right there? And then the moderator gets mad at me and she's all like, what fox are you talking about? And I'll be like, oh, this fox was amazing. Then she'll be like, go on, I need to hear more details, and hurry up with those details. And I'll be like, this fox was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. Oh my God, it was just wow, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. And she'll be like, will you get to the point that I care about? And I'll be like, okay, moderator, look, we're gonna have to see what exactly is going on here. Oh, Faith came in, dropped an early Christmas present. What? Yo, Faith, that's what's up, dog. I do appreciate that, Faith. Though, Faith, I think you are the only person that I am on the nice list of, bro. Santa, I believe, has me on the naughty list. So I got my one Christmas present. Faith. That's what's up, Faith. All right, guys, this is the Crush City trailer that I have on the back of my jig, but after 2 fish, well, maybe 2.5. No, that was 3 with the catfish. It started to get messed up. Oh, CX came through, said that I was the best live. Oh, that's pretty bold statement right there. And CX came through and dropped a deuce on us. So I appreciate that, CX, though you'll never hear me say that in the real world. But yes, CX coming through. I had to flip that upside down, bro, because Holy donos. Dude, bro. Dono. Maybe that will get stuck in your head, Colin. I subscribe to it. Indigo Trails, I think. All right, guys, we're all going to have to go check out these Indigo Trails. I'm the only one on the nice list. I thought it was kind of lonely here, bro. I looked around and I was all like, bro, this is weird. There's nobody here. And I got a little concerned. But then I realized, oh yeah, those other fools, they're always in trouble. Moon. I'm not going to name any names. But Moon Limited. To not name a few. You know what I'm saying? Dang, bro. Your name is JC now? Yeah, bros. I mean, how did I get on that nice list, bro? I think your list has very low standards there, Faith. But if that is the case, then how did Unlimited and Moon not end up on it? Who knows? Some things we don't question and we just go with. Yeah, bro. We ain't saying any names. We do have a jerkbait tied on that we could throw out here. Dudes, I wonder if that was the fish that I saw yesterday and I missed. That would have made this full circle at that point in time. We would have been all like, oh, that's that fish. Got him. I got him. Is Braxton on the nice list? Well, Braxton is on the, I don't think he's on any list. He's not on the nice or naughty list. Because in order to be on those lists, bro, you got to have some kind of like bond with the homies. You know what I'm saying? To where actions of that person, like they matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that get on the nice or naughty list. Because there's random strangers all over the world that I don't have on the naughty or nice list at all because I don't know them. So, like, comments and stuff like that, they just kind of, they are made and read. Sadly, I have to read them. And the only reason that it's sadly I have to read them is because I don't like reading, dog. And then when I read it and I'm all like, this sounds like an amazing trail cam. Then I'm all like, oh, wait, that was worth the read. But other ones, I'm just all like, okay, cool. Thanks, dog. Have a blessed day, my friend. So I don't believe he's on a list. Maybe the unknown list. So we ain't going to trip. Yo, what up, Travis? Well, JC, I believe that there are many that are on that list. Thanks for pointing that out, JC. There is a Greg list, and it is not like Craigslist. Like Craigslist, yeah, it's cool. You know, like you can maybe find a deal or whatever, or maybe you get ripped off, or maybe you get kidnapped. Who knows? It just depends on how you deal with Craigslist. You know, some of these things are starting to sound almost like the Greg list as well. But either way, there is a Greg list. Many accounts have been placed on that Greg list. And many accounts seem to be springing up. That just keep, it's like the gift that keeps not giving. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, all right, we just deal. We just deal with the situation at hand, and we just, you know, anyways. So hopefully, guys, hopefully that wasn't the only fish, but Yang, what's up? How could that be the only fish here? We need to slow down, I think. I'm over here laughing and enjoying the fact that I can get off the water whenever I want. Actually, we should check the schedule and see when these games start. I got a little concerned, guys. I got a little worried. I was like, holy moly, I think I lost my cell phone, because I unzipped this pocket, and when I reached in there, there was nothing. And I was like, what the heck? Where's my cell phone? And then I realized, wait, I just heard a noise from my cell phone. And that is because it's in this zipper pocket right here. And voila. Now, we'll put it in this one. Bro, you don't understand how concerned I got momentarily. I was like, what the heck? How did I do that? Oh, yes, but we were going to check the schedule. Cube, what's up? Cube, what's happening, dog? Dang, bro. Imagine, Cube wakes up. Now, that reminds me, are you at your house, CX? You better have brushed your teeth, dog. You better have brushed your teeth. And also, Cube, brushing your teeth 2 times a day is a healthy habit. Just FYI. But CX, are you at your house? Because imagine CX is at his house, I'm assuming, or he's somewhere with Cube, and he turns on his phone, and then he's trying to secretly watch the broadcast. He's all like, all right, I don't want to wake anybody, because if I wake somebody, then they might be asking me for things, especially these smaller ones, right? They'll be all like, yo, Dad, where's the breakfast, dog? Like, what are we eating, man? And so at that point in time, CX is like, ugh, now I got to go brush my teeth, and I got to go make breakfast, or whatever the case is. I don't know how that works, right? I don't know how it works in CX's house, but I will speculate. So he ends up being all like, okay, let me keep the volume down. But the house is quiet. There's not a creature stirring, not even a mouse. And then Cube is rustling. He's figuring out whether he wants to wake up or not. And Cube is all like, he does one of those morning stretches. Yeah. Then after he's done stretching, and his ears can hear again, because for some reason when you stretch, it's hard for you to hear noises, because, I mean, I don't know what it is, but when you go, like it makes weird noises in your head, or at least in my head, and it's kind of hard for me to hear everything as I'm stretching. I could hear some things, but not everything. So CX then stops stretching. I mean, sorry, not CX. Cube stops stretching. And then he's like, ugh. And then he's just quietly laying in the bed, deciding whether he wants to get up or not. And then he hears, "This is the streak that never ends." And then he's all like, oh, my dad is watching the broadcast and he's watching it without me. Oh, so then he either, I don't know if if Cube has his own celly, right? So he might have his own celly, and I don't mean celebration like he's over here like, or, you know, like whatever they do whenever they make 3-pointers. I don't know about that celly, or maybe he's doing the gritty, you know what I'm saying? He's out there, that's his celly. I don't know for a fact that that is his celly, but he ends up getting his celly, and he's all like, "What up?" And then his dad, CX, doesn't even know he's awake, dog. He doesn't even know he's awake, but you know how he knows he's awake? Because he sees him in the comments say, "Yo." And then CX is all like, "What? He's awake. Oh no." And then he sees CX's comments in there, and he's all like, "I know you're awake, Dad. Feed me. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long." And then all of a sudden, CX is like, "Oh, the day has begun. I gotta go feed Cube." And then Cube is gonna be over there, "Hey, Square, we're about to get fed, dog." And then he's gonna say, "And you could thank the Latin Bass Assassin for that, because I busted Dad in the broadcast, and now it's time to eat." So I'm thinking that that's what's happening. Ah, dang, bros. That was somewhat correct. That was just off the dome, bro. Just looking at me like, this is what's happening. I feel it. I feel it. I used my pineal eye, whatever that is. I don't even fully know what that is or what it's supposed to be. But I used it to be all like, let me see into the mind the CXs and see what's going on. Yeah, bro. You never know. Now CX is a little concerned. He's all like, wait a second. He's watching? Maybe I shouldn't have told him about the broadcast. I told him, "Mijo, this is not for your eyes. This is fishing man stuff. Not fisherman stuff, which means it's for everyone. No, this is fishing man stuff." It's a little different than a fisherman. Bro, he's 15 feet from you. You guys are both chilling on the couch or whatever. There's probably some kind of TV on, so you're both, that's what you have your communal focus on, right? Like the TV, but then, you know, commercial or whatever, then you're messing with your phone, and then he's all like, let me go check out the broadcast. Hey, I'm in the broadcast. Oh, that's what's up. All right. Yo, well, Cube, you could have entered that giveaway yesterday, Cube. You could have been $100 richer. Then your dad would have been all like, "Where'd you get this fishing gear from?" Then he would have asked you, you got a job or something? Then he's going to be accusing you of things, bro. I mean, not really accusing you, but going through the possibilities, right? He's like, "You slanging, dog? Are you slanging?" And they'll be like, "Dad, I'm not slanging, bro. I'm not slanging. Quit tripping." Or whatever kids say nowadays. So he's probably going to throw a 6'7" in there. And then you're just to throw you off the trail. He's going to be like, 6'7". And then you're going to be like, "What does that have to do with this, son?" You're like, I don't know, 6'7". And when he finds out that that won't throw you off his trail, then he's all like, okay, I need to do something else. He's going to be like, skibbity toilet. And then you're going to be like, what the, son, did you just have a stroke? Why do you keep on talking all weird? And then he's like, okay, this guy's not going to leave me alone. He's not getting off my trail. So then he's going to have an actual conversation. And then he's going to be like, Dad, your questions are a little sus. And then he'd be like, yo, Dad, are you the op? Dad, are you the op, bro? And you could be all like, dude, what the, will you just, be like, look, Dad, I got the Riz, bro. And then he'd be like, dude, what? Just speak in a full sentence. And it's just going to get odd. Everybody's going to lose their mind. And then after a while, you guys will get down to the crux of the matter. He has fishing gear that you somehow did not approve of or pay for. You'll be like, how'd you do that? You'll be like, oh, nah, I was just watching the rodcast. And then that fool caught a BBL Plus and he paid me out. And it's that simple, Dad. Maybe you should watch it. And then he'd be like, oh my God. But he would already know, bro. I'm going to say that CX would already know. I'm going to say that CX would already know, guys, because he would not be watching the rodcast, but he would be listening to it. So at that point in time, he would see, I would say the handle, I would be like, Yang, you are the winner. And then he's going to be like, Yang, that sounds pretty familiar. And then he might pull over. During his shipment, his long cruise, he might pull over just to see if that is the Yang he knows. And then he's going to be like, oh, it is. It is. That fool, he just won himself a hundo. It's a hundo and a quarter now, but had it been, it would have been the hundo. This is a terrible hook size, but issue. This is a terrible hook set. I was reaching down to the comments as I did this hook set. Oh no, that is not a catfish. That's gonna be a boat flip. Oh, here we go, guys. We bring you the gold. Look at that. Just flip that hook set out. We bring you the gold, homies. This gold fish right here. Do you guys see this gold colored fish? Hopefully this is the gold, but I don't think it's a 5-pound fish. This feels more like just a regular BBL, not a BBL plus. This gold fish right here. Pues washalo, bros. Let's see what it is. I'm definitely taking a picture with this goldfish. This is not a BBL plus. It is a BBL though. Oh, washalo, bros. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Look at that gold colored fish, bros. I wish that this fish was actually the 5-pounder we needed, because then it would have given you guys the gold you needed. But instead, it is just a regular gold fish. Should we count this as a fish? Let's see. Let's see. What's the best angle here? Oh, actually. Actually, here we go, guys. Yo, it's the Land Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are out here doing the... No, let's start all over, guys. That one was terrible. Yo, it's the Land Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are out here, as always, fishing around and finding out. And we are bringing you guys this gold BBL in hopes that it will bring you the gold you need during the 4.5K subscriber giveaway. Now, all you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in this video. Though, this time, you will have to be there in the live when it is drawn. So we will draw it at sometime, whatever time is on this video, like right about there, maybe. That time. So, guys, good luck and fish around and find out. All right, guys, there we go. That video is going to be out later on today. Later on today, guys, I can do. I say that it's $4.50, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They should know. That fish weighed 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Dudes, did you see how terrible that hook set was? I was bending down to read the comments, and then I felt something kind of pulling, and then I just set the hook. I set the hook, but not really set the hook. And, you know, there just so happened to be a fish, and when I flipped it in here, it flipped the bait out of its mouth. That was crazy, guys. I mean, we should just thank the good Lord that we're lucky enough to have caught that fish, because that right there would have been a missed fish if I had played it. So yeah, Cube. I apologize, Cube, that I was not able to get the fish to be 5 pounds. It was only 4 pounds, 6 ounces. So Cube, if I was able to make that a 5-pounder, that story could have all been true. You would have been all like, yo, Dad, you saw it happen. So what's the deal, Dad? We good. Yo, Shadow. We just did, I mean, this is a live channel, bro, so we just do things live. So yeah, we did have an outtake right there, but on the second one, I think we got it good enough, because I mean, we ain't too worried about it. We ain't looking for perfection, because life is not perfection. The perfection of life is the imperfections that are strung together in order to make you who you are. That is the protection, or the perfection of life, bro. You will never be perfect, but all your imperfections are what make you who you are. So we don't dwell on it too much, bro. We just kind of do our thing. But this right here, we are throwing a 1/2 ounce red and black jig with this Rapala, or this Crush City Craw Chingle Dingles. I don't even know what it's called, but it's a Craw Chingle Dingles. Now don't go tackle shop. Yo, can I have one of those City Chingle Dingles? I'd be like, bro, are you even in the right country? I'd be like, dude, we need that Crush City Chingle Dingles, bro. Hook me up with one of those. Tim just called me Casey Kasem, bro. Oh, this is Casey Kasem and your top 100. Oh, Errol, so you just got to go. It currently is not ISO. I agree that the second one was better than the first. So, it's Nazook. I don't know about a philosopher, bro, but just, you know, spitting off the dome, dog. It's what we do. We keep it live. We keep it real. So again, guys, we have not really caught anything off a black and red jig, but in the last 2 days, we have caught 2 BBLs off of a black and red jig. Very odd. Very odd. And those guys are just basically ring around the rosies here, bro. We haven't gone very far. We just go around in a circle. There is a spot behind me that I could try. And maybe I should have left on that fish. Snook's right. He said that's a wrap. Oh, I haven't checked the schedule of football games. Braxton, my dude, you're very, I don't know, bro. You're very questionable or you're forgetful, bro, because you've asked that question already, bro. How do I remember that you asked that question, but you do not remember that you asked that question? Because last time you came in with what we can only say is, I don't know, felt like some negative energy. You asked what the channel PB was, and I told you that my channel PB was 3 ounces. And then at that point in time, you, because that's the fish that I'm most proud of, then at that point in time, you said multiple things that, I mean, channel sucked, this, that, and the other. You catch bigger fish, all these other, hopefully, true things, because I would not wish for you not to catch bigger fish, bro. Catch the big fish, dog. Go do your thing. Catch as many as you can. Do your thing. But, yeah. So why would you ask that question again? That's why it's a little odd when I hear you ask these things, bro. ISO's PB is 5.1. Now, dudes, you guys could always send in your pictures of fish that you caught, because again, guys, we ain't haters. We got love for the homies. So you can send in your PBs, you can send in fish that you caught. You can send it to latinbassassin@gmail.com, and we will put shine on them on the live. It's that simple. We'll even post them. You can post them in the community section, whatever you want to do. Braxton, what I stated was, this is the home of the BBL. All right, Braxton, if you're going to quote somebody, you got to quote them correctly. Hence, then it is a full quote. If not, then you are paraphrasing what they are saying. You are not quoting them. But either way, dog, the mindset is still the same. We go after bigger fish. We're not too concerned with the little Juans, the little Robs, the little Johns, the Pinchy Zooms. We are concerned with the BBL Drizzies. That's what we're after, dog. What? Okay, Braxton. I believe that you also stated that your PB was way bigger than what you just stated right there. All right, Braxton, I'm doing a memory dump, dog. Because I cannot remember for you and me as well. So I shall do a memory dump. And we shall forget all Braxton comments as they are just, I mean, they're not adding up. So hold on, let me just okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Two PBs in one day? Bro, that ain't bad right there. Two PBs in one. That had to have been, as my people say, a chingon day, bro. That had to have been a chingon day when you're all like, oh, that's my PB. And the next thing you know, oh, that was my PB. This is now my PB. I mean, that day you could file it as your PB&J day because you caught your PB and then you caught another one that became your PB. So that was your PB, but also you had your junior PB. So PB&J, dog, that was your day. You go around telling people, yeah, dude, I had a PB&J day when I was fishing. They'd be like, cool, you ate peanut butter and jelly? No, dog. I had a personal best, and then it became a junior personal best because my daddy personal best showed up, and boom, or its daddy personal best showed up. Oh, ISO, feel free to tell the story like that from here on out, bro. We ain't a hater. Do your thing, bro. Let them know. Let them know. All right, guys. We are about to close up shop. So, Grandmaster, let's just say that I'm serious about sports in general. Oh, well, that's what's up, dog. That is what's up. So, but keep in mind, I mean, that will be your PB&J day. And you won't, I mean, hopefully you'll have another one like that. But that would, if you do, that would be the first PB&J day that you had. Because hopefully it happens again and you're like, dude, what a life. Fred, are you preparing for college football? I think the GM is just kind of, he took the day off because he was all like, all right, bro, I got to get ready for this college football game, which I got to too. Because that Georgia-Alabama game is going to take a lot out of him. It's going to be a lot of stressful moments. Oh, yeah, bro. For you to catch one that size in New York, that's a feat because, you know, cold. Bass don't get as big over there. Man, I'm assuming that CX and Cube are enjoying some, I don't know, what do I feel like CX? I think I don't want to lose this jig, but I might. I think that Cube is a Cinnamon Toast Crunch kind of guy. If he's eating cereal, that's my guess. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, guys, we got 2 more casts. Of course, I kind of messed up this area right here, so we will throw to over here. Well, Braxton, whatever you do in life, I wish you the best, dog. We got him back, dog. Cocoa Pebbles? Dude, I ain't seen Cocoa Pebbles in a million years. Dang, Cube don't eat breakfast? Cube. What's the deal, dog? Not even a bowl of cinnamon toast? Okay, CX, but if he eats cereal, what's his favorite cereal? Okay, we got some Apple Jacks. Yeah, if I were you, Colin, I'd go with the red and black and not the black and red. But that's just me personally because, you know, I have the blue-black jig and not the black and blue jig. All right, guys, this and 1 more cast, and then we are out of here. We are going to be a little bit late to our game, but there should be 2 games coming out right now. Lucky Charms, dude. Yo, Moon, hopefully you stay above the ice, dog. Be careful out there, bro. Be careful out there, Moon. So here's the thing, guys. This jig is also not like, they don't sell it like this. At least I didn't find one like this at the Ghetto. So at the Ghetto, shopping at the Ghetto. When I shopped at the Ghetto, I had to get, it was a blue-black jig. Then I had to go and purchase a skirt that had the red and black. And then I went and I purchased these. They did have these black and red or red and black Chingle Dingles craws. I'll tell you guys what craw it is. Now, I do have different types of craws in that color, but hey, ISO, we can't be wishing that on them, bro. Fred, I am aware that I will be a little bit late to the Big 12 championship game, or to watching it. I'm not going to it, but so these guys are, let's see if I can find that craw somewhere around here. Here we go. These are the baits, or the craw trailer that I'm using. Cleanup Craw. It's by Crush City, Rapala's Crush City, whatever. But it's a cleanup craw. It does say black red flake. And this is just a, this is my last cast, guys. It's a, where do I want it though? Here. Whatever, right here. It is on I forgot what these jigs are called, but I guess you can use any jig you want. It's a 1/2 ounce football jig. What the heck? Yo, Arrow, see you later, dog. Colin's already getting ready to prep his stuff for fishing season, which will show up in 6 months apparently. All right, guys, it's time to go hit the dusty trail. Go watch some football. Enjoy a Saturday watching some football. Let's get it, homies. Let's go do what we do. It was a decent day today. I mean, it didn't take as long to catch a fish, so that's cool. And we caught ourselves at least one BBL today. That's cool. It wasn't enough to pay out. But dudes, had it been, oh, that would have been, I mean, picture perfect. It would have been like, dang, bro, that fish was big enough to pay out, and it was gold. Did you guys like the gold color on that fish? It seemed very odd to me. I've seen it before, but you don't see it very often. I'm gonna have a mic off moment real quick. Here we go, guys. It didn't seem like anybody was impressed with that gold color on that fish. ISO, peace out. Bass on duty, what up? Faith went and ate himself to uselessness, I guess. ISO, have fun doing whatever you're doing, dog. Stay safe, homies. Peace out, homies. Maybe on this cruise out, I should put you guys the jams, dog. That's what I'm saying, Snizook. I thought everybody would be like, oh, that's a pretty cool fish. But only I thought it was cool. And Snizook. I guess I'm in sort of good company, but sometimes, Snizook, I don't want to be in that company. Just nothing personal. You do say some crazy stuff, bro. So nothing personal. I'm just not always along with that company. All right, guys, here we go.
Single cast got that early. Sun on the rise, waves damn sharp like blades in the skies. Throttle down, silver skates on glass. Both slicing clean like a samurai slash. Krill got the bait lines heavy with dreams. Unlimited vision, plotting schemes. Callers on the deck, calling the plays. LA and G, I'm setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Lake so smooth, feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, Guntersville. On the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and G, I'm even Creole too. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Guntersville, Guntersville. Riding on silver, ripping and spilling. Dark side vibes where the stories unfold. Fish tails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game. Legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jackets whacked out, neon and black. Cooler on deck, snack stacked to the max. Silver's weight cutting a lightning streak. Guntersville is flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen. Guntersville fam, we the dream team. You taking me? Dope jack in it. Eagle stole my breakfast pride.
Oh, sorry about interrupting. The eagle stole my honey bun.
My stomach grew.
All right, my dudes. So we had a decent showing today. We had a decent show. What the heck is going on here, bro?
Oh, sorry about it.
What the heck was that all about? So we gotta send out a thank you to Faith, CX, and all the homies who showed up, but also dropped a little cheddar on there to help fund the channel. We do appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it, dudes. So, God willing, weather permitting, we will be out here tomorrow and we will see what happens. We will see exactly what happens out here. I don't know, we'll probably be here around that same time, maybe 8, 9, somewhere around there. But I hope you guys all have a safe weekend if you don't come back tomorrow, but hopefully you do. So either way, guys, look out for that 4.5 subscriber giveaway video. It'll be a short, and then we'll put that out, and you guys can enter it then. That will be done in 2 weeks. So whatever the next, not next Friday, but the following Friday. So my dudes, I will see you guys later. Fish around and find out. How you doing?